Now, the present moment is an amazing place to come at your life's perspective, to really distinguish whether you're going to fall into coping or go into thriving. Presence. You. Just the way you are, just now. Take a deep breath in for 5 seconds. Hold the breath for 5 seconds, and then let it out for 5 seconds. Before doing it, think of something that you've been coping through, something that you've seemed to not be able to achieve, that you've been feeling like you're being held back and no progression. Don't think about it during the breathing, but when you do come out of the stillness, the presence, feel what you see as different. Not with the issue, but with yourself. And realize that, there's that distinguishment, that detachment that needs to be made, where, there's you on one side, and then the you of your thoughts and the social conditioning and the stimulus that you're getting caught up in, that you're choosing to identify and resonate with above what you are, which is just yourself. And getting present to the moment and detaching yourself from those thought loops will give you a little bit more clarity in terms of where's the dividing line. Oh, this whole time I've been clinging to this, resonating with it for no reason, when, if I were to be present, that I would be able to be like, oh wow, this is me, I am enough. This external stuff is something externally that is throwing me into coping. But if I, choose to, distance myself from it, then I realize, oh wow, I was just tripping this whole time. So we'll do the in 5, hold 5, out 5. So think of something that's been bothering you, that you've been clinging on, that you can't overcome, and then just take a breath. And you breathe out. Just, me. This is me. Don't think about it. Just, me. This is some you time. Hopefully in that moment you're able to notice something different about the way you feel, what thoughts you're looping on that then stop, what you're experiencing through your 5 senses. Now, so much depth to what you can experience now if you focus more on being present and enjoying the process, as opposed to dwelling on these thought loops of, oh, well, I'm coping because I haven't resolved this, that, the third. I need to find a temporary solution to continue my slight progression so I don't feel worse about myself. Instead, detaching yourself and being like, oh, the only me that can exist is the me that's here now. I'm going to get present. I'm going to detach from this looping that's been holding me back and stifling, that I've been harboring, just like you're wearing a piece of clothing. You're harboring, you're carrying it around with you. Oh, this is part of me and how I'm going about operating and viewing my day. But if you return to the present moment more frequently, build a better relationship with the present moment. Eckhart Tolle, Power of Now, phenomenal resource for diving deeper into information about presence. But the more you get reference experiences, oh, the me that exists can be unstifled in the present moment. You start to detach from resonating with coping, and you start to shift into thriving. You're grounding yourself in that, oh, I am enough. Oh, I am confident. Oh, I can be entitled. Oh, the external situations or internal stimulus or external stimulus that I've been dealing with has been that. It's external or internal, but it's stimulus, and I've been reacting to the stimulus, looping on the stimulus, taking myself away from what is just me, the presence. Not to saying you need to ignore your problems and just, oh, I'm present, I'm one with the universe, but just realize that as your foundation, if you're coming from a place of presence, then it's far easier to thrive because you're not getting consistently thrown into reaction. When stimulus comes, you're present. You see it coming. You don't even need to put up a defensive firewall, but you just see it. You can recognize it so that these triggers won't come back. It won't come back again. And then continuously feed into that false identity that you've resonated with for so long of, oh, I'm the one who copes. Instead, you're coming from a place of presence where you're like, wow, I can thrive now. I know it's me. Anything else is external. But me, as the foundation, as the grounding, can be unshakable. Because I'm operating from the present moment. Not dwelling on things of the future or things of the past, but really getting the richness out of everything that I can experience now. And we'll just do one more, in for 5 seconds, hold for 5 seconds, out for 5 seconds, and not even thinking about something else to try to detach from, or just recognize that you're you and then that thing is separate, but just really just stack another win of taking a present moment for yourself. See what you notice that's different after this breath. Probably will be something completely different. But don't try to notice it, just enjoy being yourself. You should be enjoying being yourself. Enjoying being yourself is a huge part of it. Huge part of coping versus thriving. Do you enjoy being you? Do you enjoy every single slight second moment of what you're experiencing? Or are you like, oh, I'm stuck in my head. I'm stuck in my head. I can't get out. I'm stuck in my head. Or are you out of your head? Get out of your head. It's a huge part of it. Not just enjoying being yourself, but getting out of your head so you can really enjoy the fullness of being yourself. Stop resonating with the thoughts, the loops that are throwing you into reaction, which are then making you cope. Switch to thriving. Do you enjoy being you? How is your relationship with yourself? Not just the relationship with the present moment, but do you enjoy being you? Are you coping through things, viewing things with a filter of coping, because by default you're not enjoying yourself? So you're not enjoying being yourself. So then in turn, there's like two tiers. I did that last time. There's two tiers. There's you enjoying yourself, then there's you enjoying going through whatever adversity you're going through. Enjoying going through adversity? Well, if you're getting present to the moment, you're enjoying being yourself as much as possible, and the adversity is external. So we'll frame it that way. So if you haven't passed the place of I enjoy being myself, then you're coping here before you even get to the external, which then you'd fall into coping because you're falling into coping of not enjoying being yourself. So and this isn't even like core confidence. Oh, I am enough. I'm entitled. This is. Do I enjoy being me? Is my default state I'm flawless? I'm a baddie. I don't question. I know my worth. I'm on top of the world. I enjoy being me. I'm comfortable being me. Are you coping through your relationship with yourself? Are you falling into doubt, to judgment? Now we can mention the core confidence. Are you not confident? Do you not feel like you're enough? Are you internally, your thoughts, your dialogue with yourself, your image, your view of yourself is not enough? Then you're coping here. You're like coping. I'm coping. I'm coping too much. Oh no, I'm coping. I'm coping. Sometimes I feel good, so now I'm not coping, and then I hit here, but my default back here is I cope. So when I hit here, I start coping because the external stimulus. Now, I get thrown back into the first tier of coping with judging myself and not feeling like I'm enough. Do you enjoy being yourself? And if not, then that's a great place to look at, for a place to start. Stop coping being yourself. You are enough. Invest in that core confidence. Invest in that self-love of building reference experiences where you show yourself that love. Where you're not dwelling, you're living, enjoying being you. And I just gotta say, if you're not having fun being yourself and you're coping, You played yourself because you set yourself up with your own prison. You did it. You did it. You played yourself. Why are you going to not enjoy being yourself? Because you're the only one who exists through the life of you. So you set yourself up in the prison of, I'm not going to enjoy myself. I'm not enjoying myself. Meh. No, I'm still not enjoying myself. You couldn't trick me into enjoying myself. And I'm sure you've seen people who dwell, who don't enjoy themselves. You want to be like that? If you're aware that you have blind spots where you do dwell, you do have coping within your relationship with yourself, address it. Dive deep. Figure out what the trauma is. Where are you getting triggered? Where are those thought loops playing in the back of your head? May not even be the forefront of where you're focused, but where are you harboring misbeliefs in what you identify with? Resonate with, identify as, resonate as, and find that and uproot it so that internally you're not coping, so that when it comes to the external, you're definitely not coping. Because your default should be that you love yourself, you enjoy being yourself. It's your life. Harbor a beautiful, untarnished relationship with yourself. Shower yourself with self-love. Really invest in that belief that you are enough, that you have that core confidence, that you put yourself on the pedestal. Everything else is beneath you. Everything else is below you. You are first. You should enjoy being yourself. You should love being yourself. Now, if you've resolved that, you'll always be in thriving. There'll be nothing that'll hold you back because you'll have that grounding. You'll have taken off those goggles of coping. While I view myself this way. Listen to that. I view myself this way. You're choosing to view yourself this way. Oh, but I feel like you're choosing to feel this certain way. No. Don't let those choosing to view or choosing to feel skew negative, because that'll trigger you. Coping. Instead, stay positive track. Don't fall, don't slip back into any of that. It's you and your choice. Be the one who's thriving. I am enough. I view myself through thriving. I love myself. I feel good being me. Anytime something comes up that's questionable, I know that it's something external or internal thoughts that are triggering me to make me feel like, I gotta be in resistance. I gotta be in resistance. No. No. Go away. Trigger. Saw it. Deleted. Firewall. Strong. You're a baddie. You should never settle for less. So why settle for less of a positive relationship with yourself in any time that you're triggered? Why aren't you catching that? Whoa. I almost fell down a thought loop that would have sent me into negativity and not enjoying being myself. Instead, I want to be thriving. Coming from the place that I love myself. I'm on top of the world. This is my pedestal. Look at me on my pedestal. I'm up here. Woo! Everything else is below me. Nothing else can shake me because I have that foundation, the grounded foundation. Unshakable. I'm on my pedestal. I know my worth. Keep that thriving mentality internally when you're with yourself. Thriving. Not even an issue now. So then when you hit the external, okay, dive into it. Whoa, now I can thrive even more because I love myself. Harbor that good relationship with myself. I've built myself up to that epic level.